Good evening, my dear friends. I welcome you all to the Hindu and the Businessline editorial analysis on July 27, 2022. Chennai is hosting the 44th Chess Olympiad. That is the most important event in discussion now. The World Chess Federation, that is FIDE, has organized the event with the help of the All India Chess Federation and the Tamil Nadu government. Around 187 teams from 187 countries will take part in the Chess Olympiad. Tomorrow, the Chennai's Nehru Stadium will host a gala event, after which the chess will be played at Mamalapuram near Chennai. Around 1,700 players are taking part in the game. The Tamil Nadu government deserves special praise and appreciation for making it happen, a very great success in the Chennai 44th Chennai Olympiad, the World Chess Olympiad. The World Chess Olympiad is held biennially. Biennial means once in 2 years. This time, the Indian players D. Gugesh, who is the 32nd seeded in the international level and having 4 championships in his kitty, will be the attraction. Then we have Nihal Sarin. These youngsters, D. Gugesh is just 16-year-old. Nihal Sarin is a prodigy. Vishwanathan Anand will be the mentor for the Indian team. Indian team consists of 30 players, out of which 15 are women, who are top seeded. And Magnus Carlsen from Norway, the world number 1 Magnus Carlsen from Norway, will see to it that Norway makes it to the first slot and becomes the first. So, this is a grand event which everyone is looking forward to. The mascot for the game, Thambi, is seen everywhere. The cutout of the mascot, Thambi, for the chess tournament Olympiad, 44th Olympiad, is seen everywhere in a very big cutout. This will be a display of cultural background of Tamil Nadu too, and the Indian culture. So the stage is set for the gala event at Chennai, on which the world is looking forward. The Russia and China are not taking part in the tournament. So that is a great disappointment because we have seen Russia and China making greater strides in the chess international tournaments. However, much focus will be to see that how India progresses ahead in the chess tournament that will be held from tomorrow. Then, moving on to the Myanmar, we have the junta leaders, the Thaikat, the military, the army of the junta, which is wresting the control of the Myanmar's power, is just submerging and repressing all types of political prisoners, and many people thousands have been killed, and houses have been burnt and millions displaced. The junta Thai Coward has also executed two political prisoners despite the outcry from all over the world to stop its submersive and torturous attempts at the political prisoners of Myanmar. Aung San Suu Kyi has been arrested since February 2021, when the junta established its control over Myanmar. Aung San Suu Kyi has been held for various secret charges, for which she will be jailed for 11 years. And with many other charges, she is hoped to spend the rest of her life in jail. However, in Myanmar, the counter attack is emerging. The junta is facing the rebellious attempts by many who were earlier peaceful in their protests, now have taken to arms. Many junta armed posts are being bombed by the rebel forces, and this is becoming a welcome counter challenge to the junta prowess in Myanmar. There is no respite for Myanmar. The 10 years have seen the democracy returning to power in Myanmar. However, this has been broken since the February 2021 coup by the military, the junta, the Thai Coward. Aung San Suu Kyi's democratic government has been overturned. For several years, the junta populist government of democracy was at power in Myanmar. Then when Aung San Suu Kyi took over the reins of Myanmar, junta held the coup and arrested her and has been held as political prisoner. Around 14,000 political prisoners are being held in Myanmar prisons. The recent execution of two political prisoners in Myanmar shows that the junta is crossing the limits. Then moving on to the business line, the forex reserves has been used by Reserve Bank of India to quench the onslaught on the rupee and its value. The reserves are kept always to cover the imports and the foreign debts. India's foreign debts are at $620 billion now. The inflows of the forex, when there was a windfall inflow of the forex in 2013 and all, the Reserve Bank of India had garnered all potential measures to reserve the forex reserves for to be kept at a future date when the rupee slides. The forex reserves are always held to mitigate any emergency out of the economy's slump against the foreign currencies. When many of the currencies are sliding all over the world. Therefore, the using of the forex reserves for keeping the rupee at a balance is a welcome move. Many critics are there criticizing the move of the RBI to use the coffers of the forex reserves, India's forex reserves, to finance the foreign debt, and the mitigation measures are there to meet the rising trade deficit by way of increasing import bills. However, the welcome move is there. It is appreciable for the RBI to take such mitigating measures at this stage, because if you look at the other countries of the world, they are facing an economic crunch against the dollar and many currencies are falling. India's debt to GDP ratio is very higher at this moment, around 60%. The capital flows to reserves ratio is also 60%. So, rising debt burden has prompted the Reserve Bank of India to loosen the purse of the coffers of the forex to meet the current emergency. These mitigating measures are welcome. Cannot be criticized at this moment. Reserve Bank of India has also taken measures to internationalize the imports and exports of trade and with the rupee exchange and has welcomed all forex flows through the NRI's deposits into the debt segment, and the external commercial borrowings are also being doubled. The limit has been doubled. Thus, Reserve Bank of India has done all its might to rein in the inflation and the rupee's downward slump. Friends, this is a great move and we must appreciate it. Friends, I have come to the conclusion of today's analysis of the Hindu and the Businessline. Meet you tomorrow with some more good topics on economy and geopolitics and sports and the law. Till then, bye. Take care. Good night.